Raise your hand if you wished your grandparents, back when you were a child, that they had more energy so they could actually play with you. Don't you want to be one of those grandparents that has energy to be able to play with your grandchildren? Won't that be awesome? As a grandparent, isn't it more important than just to grow old, to have quantity of life, but to have quality of life? Well, I'm going to share with you that by living these principles, by following these principles, I promise you, you will have quality of life and you will be that grandparent that will be able to play with your children and your grandchildren, and they will love you for it.
So my name is Patrick Massengale. I've been receiving chiropractic care from Dr. Brad for almost 4 years now. The kinds of things I've noticed and since getting care is when I first started I was a regular chronic headache sufferer, and that stopped almost right away, which changed my mindset about chiropractic. Throughout my life I'd gone to different chiropractors and it was come as you need and get adjusted here, get adjusted there, but it was never life-altering. It didn't change my mind about chiropractic. It just felt good and I moved on, then I would hurt the next day. Never really saw a lot of benefit from it. And after coming here and seeing almost immediate results, I knew something was different. And since then, after attending all the different kinds of workshops and seminars and different things that are held on Tuesday nights, I've noticed the way I look at things is different. When I consider what I'm going to eat, how I'm going to live my life, mostly been an awareness in how I approach my wellness. It's not someday, one day I'm going to do something. It's things I can do right now, things that I can read that make a difference, that are recommended, things that I can do in terms of how I shop for my food and how I approach what I eat or don't eat. When considering being involved in the wellness certification, one of the things that you're going to find as you begin to learn the information that's passed on to you is you're going to find that you're meeting people who are experiencing similar problems that you have, be it in the workplace, be it in your family, your neighbors. And as you become more aware of this information, you're able to pass it along to the other people. They may not always say, hey, I want a part of that, but they start thinking about it. And eventually they start asking you, hey, I see a difference, something's happening, what can I do? And then, of course, you can point them to Straight Chiropractic and explain to them about the wellness workshops and how you're learning this information. And that's because I don't just know this information off the top of my head normally, but because I'm learning it each week or each month, it begins to store and begins to build, and my confidence in understanding that material, it grows. So when people do ask me questions, I feel a little more informed now, and I'm able to pass the information along.
Our workshop next week is about being well. By learning these principles, it will help you have quality of life for the rest of your life. I hope to see you there next Tuesday.